All right, the Oscars are less than a week away. They are right around the corner. And I'm going to be giving my final Oscar predictions for all 23 categories right now. So let's dive on into it. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. And if you are new here, welcome. We are going to be talking about all things Oscars today, as I'm going to be giving you guys my final predictions on who is going to win all 23 categories. It is going to be tough in some, but for the most part, they are pretty much set in stone. If you are new here to this channel, we do, of course, Oscar season talk, but we also do movie reviews, movie trailer reactions. We cover major movie news. We even do some movie rankings as well, so check out the channel and subscribe so you guys do not miss my live reaction to the Oscars, which will be happening, and I will be posting up on the channel right after the Oscars air. So be on the lookout for that. And of course, comment down below, like this video, let me know what you guys think is going to happen at this Oscar ceremony. Who do you really want to win? Who would be a great surprise for you? Let me know all your thoughts and more in the comments below. All right, let's get on into it. First here with Best Animated Feature. We are going in the order that the awards will be announced in. So right away, it's going to Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse here. I don't think there is any competition. The Boy and the Heron put up a good fight. It's not totally out of the question that it could upset here, but I just think Across the Spider-Verse is superior, and I think it got the huge edge, and that's why it's going to win, and that's kind of all I'm going to say about that. It's a great film, one of the best of the year, in my opinion. Moving on into Best Supporting Actor. This is also a lock. It is going to Robert Downey Jr., and I could not be happy about it. He has been sweeping this entire award season, and he is no doubt going to get the award here. He definitely deserves it. His performance is incredible in Oppenheimer, and I will be very happy to see him get up on that stage and accept that award. And then moving on into Actress in a Supporting Role. And like Robert Downey Jr., it is Da'Vine Joy Randolph, no question about it. She has also swept this entire award season, and she also does deserve it. Her performance is incredible. It's emotional, and she just does something very special with the role of Mary, and she just definitely deserves it, and I cannot wait to hear her speech because they have been great, and I'm sure this Oscar one will probably be the best one. All right, then we got moving on into Best, let's see, the Best Doc here, Doc category. 20 Days in Mariupol, Four Daughters, The Eternal Memory, Bobby Wine in To Kill a Tiger. I do think 20 Days in Mariupol is going to take the win here. I have not seen any of these, but I am looking on Gold Derby, and 20 Days in Mariupol is taking the lead. And honestly, yeah, I'm just going with that one because I don't know much about this category, as well as the shorts. But hey, everybody always messes up on the shorts, at least one of them. So hopefully I get all of them right. We'll see. All right, then moving on into Best Live Action Short here, our nominees are The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar, The After, Red, White, and Blue, Invincible, and Night of Fortune. Yeah, I think The Wonderful Spoon of Henry Sugar is going to win here. I did not know this until yesterday, but it is. Wes Anderson is behind this one, and I think the Academy will see that, and I think voters will see that and just vote for him and give him an Oscar, his first ever. So, yeah, that's how I see that race going. And then we got one of my favorite awards, one of my favorite things about movie making, and that is Best Cinematography. This year it is known as the Hoyt Van Hoytema Award for Oppenheimer. He is definitely going to win here. The cinematography in Oppenheimer is just fantastic. It is beautiful. I love that about the movie. It's one of my favorite things about it. And yeah, he's going to win here. He deserves it. Hoyt Van Hoytema, your Oscar winner in that category. Moving on into Best Makeup and Hairstyling. This one is going to Maestro, the only award that Maestro is going to win. Yes, Bradley Cooper, his transformation, but as well as Carey Mulligan's in here are the standouts, obviously, and I think that's the reason why it's going to be winning, just because how they've done the prosthetics here. And there's a ton of featurettes about it, and they're putting up posters everywhere in Hollywood just to get this one award, which is the only one it will win, but I think it does deserve it. I think Poor Things is in second place here. I wouldn't be shocked if Poor Things did take the win, But I think Poor Things is going to get some other awards, and I think, they usually like to go for the more showy makeup. And while William Dafoe was great in Poor Things with his makeup, I do think that Maestro is going to outshine it. All right, moving on into one of the more complicated tech awards, and that is Costume Design. Now, I am not confident in this pick because I think Costume Design is between Barbie and Poor Things, and I think the showdown is in another category that we will get into. But for this one, for Costume Design, I'm going to give the edge to Barbie. I think Barbie is going to get the win here, and, just because the costumes are so iconic, they are going to be Halloween costumes for many years to come. And I just really think those costumes took the world by storm. Margot Robbie has been representing with Barbie-inspired outfits the entire award season. I don't think it's going to stop at the Oscars. But I do think this award is going to go to Barbie, but will not be surprised if Poor Things does get this tech award, as these two are showing off in another category. But we'll get to that in just a little bit. Moving on into international feature film, this is going to the Zone of Interest. All done about that. Zone of Interest obviously nominated for Best Picture, as well as in a good amount of other categories as well. It obviously has support. No doubt in my mind it's winning Best International Feature here. All right, then we got Documentary Short Film. Again, I have not seen any of these. I am going off of Gold Derby, so bear with me. But for Documentary Short, I am just going with the ABCs of book banning. I think that is going to take the win. I think there are some real-life implications to that may factor into the voting as well. And honestly, if I could go with the second place, possibly The Last Repair Shop, The Barber of Little Rock, maybe one of those two could get it as well. This is the, I'd say, the category that I'm least confident in, but I'm going to just go with the ABCs of book banning for the win here. All right, moving on into production design. In this, we're going to skip production design for a sec. We're going to animated short film. Just get the short categories out of the way here. No disrespect to them, but I just don't know much about them. But I think Letters to a Pig here is going to win for animation short. Again, no really insight on that. I'm just going with what's favored. So that's my guess on that. But moving on into production design now. This is where Barbie and Poor Things meet up once again. And I think in this one, it is literally, I think, a 50-50 shot on which film is going to win. But I think there's going to be a split here, and I think Poor Things is going to get production design. I personally think Barbie should get it, but I think they're going to award Poor Things this award. And I'm okay with it. I've seen Poor Things. The production design in that movie is incredible. However, again, I could be wrong about this because I literally think it's 50-50. And I think it's going to be like that. I'm going to be feeling this way all the way until Oscars night when they announce this award, frankly. But yeah, Poor Things I think is going to get this one. And it's the split. One Barbie, one Poor Things. That's how it's going to be in this little race that these two films have in these two categories. All right. Moving on into original score. This one is no competition here, although Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse should have been nominated here for Best Score. But Ludwig Göransson is going to win here for Oppenheimer, and he deserves it. This score is powerful. It is emotional when it needs to be. This film tells the story, or the score tells the story of the film in a fantastic way. It keeps you on the edge of your seat and makes those intense boardroom, those conference room moments in this movie even more impactful. So the score here is incredible, one of the best I've ever heard. And no doubt in my mind that Ludwig Göransson's going to get his second award here, and he deserves it. Moving on into visual effects. This one I'm very excited about, as I am predicting Godzilla -1 to win an Academy Award for visual effects. I do think that their competition is the creator here, and I could very well see the creator win, no doubt. But everybody was so excited when Godzilla -1 got nominated here, and when the VFX team was filmed and shown their reaction to their nomination. This film has been getting a lot of praise. This film has been getting a lot of attention, more attention than the creator. And I think when voting comes and these members see these two on the ballot, I think that's where popularity helps Godzilla Minus One here. And I'm happily predicting Godzilla Minus One is an Oscar winner. I don't think it's a lock, but I think its chances are about, maybe 60-40. So don't be surprised if the creator wins, but I'm going with my heart here and saying Godzilla Minus One. All right, moving on into original screenplay. This is where there is a race. The screenplay categories, I do think, are pretty neck and neck. This one being a little bit more of an easier one to predict, and that is Anatomy of a Fall. I'm predicting it to win here over their competition, which is The Holdovers, which I do still think has a good shot, but I think Anatomy of a Fall is getting a lot of attention this season, as it should. The film is incredible, and so is the screenplay. It is powerful. It is a great, dramatic, tension script, and I think it's going to get its attention here. I do think it's going to take the win, as it should. I think it's the best screenplay in this whole category. But don't be surprised if The Holdovers takes it. I think it will deserve it as well. But Anatomy of a Fall is more of a thinker, and I think it helps it in this case to win. So moving on from original screenplay, we of course move on into adapted screenplay. And this is where there is a race. And there is a race between a film that I actually didn't think would be in the race, and that is between it is between American Fiction and Oppenheimer. I thought it was going to be between Barbie and American Fiction, but I just think Barbie's chances now are less and less, and I actually think Oppenheimer here might have the slight edge. As I'm talking right now, I don't really know who I'm predicting. American Fiction has done very well in these categories. It has been doing very well in the lead up to the Oscars for sure, and I think this screenplay is fantastic. I love American Fiction. I also love Oppenheimer. It's my favorite film of last year, but Oppenheimer is having a sweep. It's having a moment. It's going to take a lot of the top awards here, and I'm almost having a feeling that it's going to just take screenplay, because everyone's like, Oppenheimer this, Oppenheimer that, Oppenheimer this. Oh yeah, the screenplay was really good. It deserves that, obviously, if we're giving it this, this, and this. Boom. Oppenheimer for adapted screenplay. And that sweep narrative is powerful here. American Fiction, Cord Jefferson is a first-time, this is his first movie he directed. It's his first time writing for a movie. The Academy rarely awards first. It has happened before, but they rarely award people who this is their first movie. I think Cord Jefferson is super talented. Am I going to stick with him, though, over Oppenheimer? It's tied to me right now. I really don't know, but I am, just for the sake of this video, I'm going for it. I'm going for American Fiction. I'm pulling through. I think American Fiction is going to win here over Oppenheimer. It is very close. Do not be surprised if Oppenheimer gets this sweep with this category. It's hard for me to predict American Fiction over Oppenheimer, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to stick to my guns and say that American Fiction is going to get Best Adapted Screenplay. All right, now we are moving on into Best Sound. Also, Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer is going to win this, no doubt in my mind. I think the sound, besides the Trinity test, although the Trinity test and how they do the sound mixing, and that is incredible, but other moments in the film are outstanding as well. It really does grip you on the tension. It helps get you on the edge of that seat. And yeah, no doubt in my mind, Oppenheimer winning sound. All right, moving on into Best Song. This one is going to Barbie, but you're asking which one. Well, it is going to What Was I Made For. Billie Eilish will win her second Oscar, which is incredible. But no doubt in my mind, this film is incredible. The song is saying the film's message in a 3-minute song. It's incredible and beautiful, beautiful song. Definitely going to be winning this award. And then we have film editing. Huge precursor to who's winning Best Picture. So who do you think is winning this award? Oh, yeah, Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer. No question in my mind that it's winning this one, and it deserves to. The editing in this is fantastic, and it's quick pace, keeps you on the edge of your feet. And yeah, Oppenheimer's going to win this one. All right, moving on into Best Director. Can you guess who it is? It's Christopher Nolan. Which film did he direct? Oppenheimer. Yeah, another award. Christopher Nolan deserves this, though. I mean, this man has been overlooked, I feel like, by the Academy. He's only been nominated for Dunkirk. I don't know how that has happened, but it has. And he's going to win here, and so is his film. Spoiler. But, I mean, what he did with this film is truly incredible. I don't think anybody else could have tackled it like he did. And with his creative vision, he brought this film to life. And he deserves this for sure. So I'm glad Nolan's going to get his Oscar. Very well deserved. All right. Actor in a leading role. This was a race. Now it's not. Cillian Murphy is going to win for Oppenheimer. He deserves it. I personally would pick him. I think his performance is incredible. You can't give Oppenheimer all these awards and not give Oppenheimer himself the award for Best Actor. And it's traditionally are going to be a break. Usually Best Actor and Best Makeup and Hair are connected, but Bradley Cooper ain't winning this award. So yeah. Cillian Murphy, incredible. I'm excited to see him get up on that stage and get his due. Moving on into Best Actress. This one is the toughest award to predict. Who is winning? Is it Stone versus Stone? Gladstone? Emma Stone? Who you got? A lot of people are going over to Lily Gladstone, and I understand that. However, I do still think that Emma Stone has a shot in this fight to win. Yes, Lily Gladstone got the SAG, and she has the Golden Globe, very much like Michelle Yeoh from last year. Emma Stone here, though, I could still see getting it. And personally, I still think it's a 50-50 shot, honestly. I don't think Gladstone's ahead, and I don't think Emma Stone's ahead anymore. Who am I going to predict? Well, I have been saying Emma Stone this entire time. Even when the hype at the beginning of the season was real for Lily Gladstone, I think it died down a bit, but now, obviously, after the SAG win, it's coming back up. My last video, I predicted Emma Stone still. This video, I want to stick with Stone, but I can't be stubborn. And I have to think with my head. It is rare that all four from SAG line up at the Oscars, and by all four, I mean all the acting, the main acting for here. But I think it's going to happen this year. I think Lily Gladstone is going to take the win here. I think it should go to Emma Stone. I will be very happy if Emma Stone does get announced here, and I'm going to be on the edge of my seat. But I do think at the end of the day, right now, I do think Lily Gladstone is going to take the win for Best Actress. And if we move on to our last award, Best Picture, who is it going to be? Oh yeah, it's Oppenheimer, winning everything that it's got. I think Oppenheimer is clearly going to win Best Picture. It's been the favorite since it came out, and it's held on to that #1 status, which is hard for a film to do. So congrats to the Oppenheimer team, as they're going to be sweeping up here at the Oscars, getting a ton of awards. And guys, that will do it. Those are my final Oscar predictions on who is going to win at the 95th Academy Awards. Let me know your thoughts and your predictions down below in the comments. Very excited to see you guys comment down there. And keep an eye out for my live reaction to the Oscars coming Sunday, March 10th, as Jimmy Kimmel is going to set to host these Oscars. And hopefully it's a cool opening monologue. But I'm excited to see this show. I'm excited to see some winners get up there. And I am excited for some surprises that I think could be in store. But yeah, that's it, guys. Like I said, subscribe to the channel, drop a like, drop a comment down below. Let me know where you're at in this crazy race. Until the next one, guys, my name is Tyson. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you on the next one.